Hi guys, Harry here, and with Jodie Whittaker's final series being filmed, it was revealed at the end of Revolution of the Daleks we are going to have a new companion played by John Bishop named Dan. So I thought now would be a good time to go back through all the previous companions in the revival series and just talk a bit about them, see their character arcs and what they're like, and going through the revival era companions because that's when it changed from kind of being just like someone to save or someone to talk exposition out from the Doctor's perspective. So I'm going through all of them just to see what they're like. So if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, and also comment down below as well. So without any further ado, let's get into the video. So, the first companion that started off the revival era is Rose Tyler, played by Billie Piper, and this kind of set out the modern template for a Doctor Who companion. Rose Tyler was incredibly brave and intelligent. In her first series, she refused to just run away like Mickey, like all the other humans she's seen, and decided to help the Doctor. I mean, even going into just finding the Doctor, she went on the internet and looked into the Doctor, and they say like it stayed in next incarnations. I think David Tennant said like people like take years to find me, and you find me like twice within a couple of weeks or something. I think that was to Wilf. So it shows how hard Rose tried to get into contact with the Doctor again, which shows how smart she is just to find the Doctor. Also a bit lucky, but also smart as well. And the smartness continues throughout series one, opening the heart of the TARDIS in the series finale because she saw in Boomtown that the heart of the TARDIS opened and helped Margaret the Slitheen get what she really wanted, which was, a chance to start again, not be evil. So Rose just managed to open the heart of the TARDIS, and she did that because she knew that only the heart of the TARDIS could help her get back and save the Doctor in Boomtown. Also, laying out the words in the Bad Wolf in the series to get her to know to open the TARDIS to go to the Bad Wolf Corporation in the Parting of the Ways. So that just shows how incredibly intelligent she is. And also, speaking of Boomtown, there was a previous thing that was going to be an episode where the Ninth Doctor had been either making or grooming Rose to be the perfect companion, which I'm glad they scrapped because it kind of sounds a bit weird. But it shows how much Rose meant to the Doctor that they thought that could be a storyline where she will be the perfect companion, which shows how integral Rose was to the Ninth Doctor and even the 10th Doctor as well. So, next companion we've got is Martha Jones, played by Freema Agyeman, and we have got another incredibly intelligent, brave woman, and also even more maybe intelligent than Rose is shown in her job as a doctor. So you have to be incredibly intelligent. Even though she's a trainee, she eventually becomes a doctor in the future storyline we see her in. And she's incredibly intelligent. She is strong-willed. Like, she travels the Master's world for a year just because she trusts the Doctor so much when the Doctor and Captain Jack are powerless, and it's only her that can stop the Master's reign. It just shows how strong-willed she really is. And then we have Donna Noble, the final of the Russell T Davies companions. And we have another intelligent, strong-willed companion, this one feisty. It is shown that she is probably the most human companion because, she's just so human. we see, especially in the Sontaran two-parter, and she goes off on her own and she goes, "Hey, look at this! I found the sick day pages, and there's not a single one that has taken a sick day off," which kind of breaks the case wide open, knowing that there is something wrong with the workforces, and the Sontarans eventually I find out that they are behind it. But that kind of breaks it so, like, the case wide open, as I said, because she is so human that she knows what to look for, and also, like, just to help the Doctor, really. Speaking of helping the Doctor, all three of those Russell T Davies companions help the Doctor in their first episode, which shows how integral they are to the show. Billie Piper, Rose Tyler, kicked the Autons into the Nestene consciousness after the anti-plastic was dropped in, and even when the Doctor was telling her to run away, she was like, "No, I know what to do. From my gymnastics, I can," and then she just, glides it, swings in and kicks the Autons into the Nestene consciousness, allowing them to escape and defeat the Autons. Martha Jones does a similar thing. The Doctor sacrifices his life so the Judoon can find their fugitive, but Martha, so the Doctor dies, kind of, but Martha does the CPR and starts bringing him back to life with the chest compressions, and she realises she has to do the both hearts, because someone in a position might have just panicked and been like, "Oh no, it's just..." But she remembered from her time before, when she listened to the Doctor's heartbeat, that there were two hearts. She remembered to do both of them, and even though she was lacking in oxygen because of the Judoon they just brought in the first field, which just had that oxygen, she gave the Doctor her oxygen so he could stop the radiation X-ray machine from going off and killing all the people on the moon and half the Earth. So that's Martha kind of like sacrifices her own life, because she doesn't know if the Doctor can do it or if the Judoon will reverse it. She gives her own life to save the Doctor, really, so the Doctor can save the world. And Catherine Tate, Donna Noble, she helps the Doctor in the very first episode by telling him to stop against the Rachnos. Like, "Doctor, you've done enough. You can stop now." And it just shows that she is most human, so she can stop the Doctor, and that saves his life too. As if she didn't say that, we saw the alternative in Turn Left. And also they had good lives afterwards. Rose Tyler had a job in that universe's Torchwood. Martha Jones had a little stint in Captain Jack's Torchwood, working for them, and also worked for UNIT as well, becoming a Doctor. And also Donna Noble, even though she couldn't, save the world because she had her mind wiped by the Doctor, she couldn't remember it, otherwise she would die. She still had a good life, like an ordinary good life, got married, and that's like really good that she can still do that even after travelling with the Doctor, that not being the end of, her happiness. So now we are into the Moffat era companions, starting with Karen Gillan, Amy Pond. Amy Pond is a feisty, strong woman, a bit like Donna Noble, but again, she knows when to stop the Doctor, from stopping him kill a star whale in the second episode, and also, stopping the Doctor from going too far, really. Another companion between between those two companions, they're a bit too overpowered. What I mean is, Donna became the Doctor Donna, had the Doctor's mind and basically saved the finale. Really, saved the Doctor and his other companions from the Daleks in the finale. And Amy Pond is the mother of River Song, the Doctor's wife, and I don't really like them being too overpowered. Going like further on, I think that's, well, apart from the character exploration, Chibnall does that quite well. They're just ordinary people like Martha Jones, a bit like Rose Tyler, that they're not just insane god level beings really. And I'm gonna mention just Rory and Mickey quite quickly because I know someone will mention that maybe down in the comments below. Yeah, they were really strong. Like, they evolved so much. They were just like the kind of bumbling like boyfriends, and they evolved so much. They saved the world and their girlfriends like just so many times, and the Doctor as well, which just shows how far they came. And just like Mickey deciding to save the parallel world from Cybermen, and well, Rory saving his wife, Amy Pond, on so many occasions. The God Complex, The Girl Who Waited, stuff like that. So the next companion is Clara Oswald. And I know many people don't like Clara Oswald, but again, she saved the Doctor. She saved his life by jumping into his life energy force type thing and stopping the Great Intelligence from turning all his wins into defeats. And also in the finale, saying to the Time Lords, give the Doctor another cycle of regenerations. We know how harsh the Time Lords are at times to the Doctor and humans, and it just shows how much she put that across to the Time Lords, where they are like, yeah, we don't care about coming along back into this universe. The Doctor can have another cycle of regenerations. We'll agree to save his life because of you, Clara, which is really good. Again, she becomes a bit like Series 2 Rose. She becomes too immersed in the adventures, and she becomes just like I don't know, like too bland, a bit like Series 2 Rose. But in the first one, she is immensely intelligent again and really strong-willed, and well, again, it saves the Doctor's life, like most of the other companions, really. So after Clara, we have Bill and Nardole. I really like these two. They're like sort of like a comedy pairing, but also serious as well. Like Bill not taking any trash from the 12th Doctor, like saying, no, Doctor, you can't do this. This is what must happen. You can't just let Missy, go on her own. And also Nardole being a bit like the comic relief, but also incredibly intelligent, and also a bit like the classic companions because he's not human, which is what the classic companions were. And I wish we had more like non-human companions, because Nardole is just so good. He is the only one that of the companions that is legally allowed to kick the Doctor's ass, which just shows how cool he is. And then finally onto the Chibnall companions, we have Yasmin Khan, Ryan Sinclair, and also Graham. And it is it's kind of like they don't have much of a character arc. Yaz is the best one with a character arc, because we just shows how problems she was before she met the Doctor. But again, she's an intelligent, strong-willed. She knows what to do. Again, she was the only one out of those three who wanted to keep looking for the Doctor, which just shows how good she was and how good she was to the Doctor. Ryan and Graham, again, they had a great arc with their, the granddad thing. So I'm just hoping that John Bishop can do what the other companions have done in the past. So that is my video. Let me know if there's anything I missed about the companions, or who you think is the best one. And also don't forget to subscribe and leave a like too. And I will see you in the next one.